today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We're at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to Week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. Orchestrating the offense will be the top pick in the 2018 draft, and that's Baker Mayfield.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes. That was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield now. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different long night.
On first down, McFarland. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 137 yards, and a score.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space, because the defense will key on them.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end, because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Indianapolis.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Taylor. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and...
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
A gain of 7.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 4 catches, 51 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
1st and 10, Taylor now. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look, 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. 20, 10, and he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins.
Complete.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it? On 1st down, they'll start with McFarland. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and...
Working out of the gun, Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's McFarland. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
from the gun, Mayfield.
the 44-yard line.
He's going to take off with it. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Mayfield. That's good for a Pittsburgh Steelers.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Mayfield looks to throw. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. The 20, 10, and they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 12 yards. Leads to 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Running with McFarland. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and...
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Mayfield to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 5.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From 21 yards away, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Indy set to go on offense once more. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
The 28-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On play action, they'll throw. Pass incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On third down, he'll drop to throw. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down. Indianapolis. Again, he'll drop to throw. He completes this one to Mack. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. He dumps this off to Mack. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And here's Joseph Charlton now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now a run with McFarland. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there on a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the ground, it's McFarland. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run here with McFarland. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 24. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Mayfield. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Now Mayfield. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run with McFarland. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll run with McFarland. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Anthony McFarland. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Sly on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit. 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2. At the 30.
On 2nd down now. It's Mack. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mack. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They begin the drive with McFarland. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 2nd and 2, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point: get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2 and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. An NFL update. They're in the 2nd quarter in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. And I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Mecole Hardman the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
At the 41-yard line.
final play of the half. Mayfield. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. And this one all tied as they've gone to the intermission. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
Now, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Mack on the counter. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Second and 11. That's into the hands of Pascal. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Mack. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the Steelers' 37-yard line.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
He's got Burton here.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that one makes it 14-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. Not much there, only a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mayfield. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
Mayfield's
only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. McFarland, and he'll get this down only to about the 46. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
Pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
Mayfield. And hitting Juju on the slant. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was simply snap, rock, and fire. I mean, they didn't take long at all. Slant route, and I loved where he put it. He put on the body of the receiver low so that only he can catch it.
I don't think there was any magical formula there. Defensively, that's just tough to defend.
Very much so. And that way it allows the receiver to keep his body in front of the defender and not allow him to go through him to knock the ball away.
On first down, McFarland, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. David Njoku, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Colts.
They'll set up a throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At the 40.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Indiana.
Back to throw now on first down. He completes this one to Mack. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 25-yard line. This is caught. Watkins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
That's complete, right around the 8. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Colts 10.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
27-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing, Mayfield. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
At their own 42.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up
2nd and 1.
At the Steelers.
This one into the hands of Burton. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st down, Colts.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 17. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
For the Colts field goal, a 43-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
The score, Steelers 21, Colts 13.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
22-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Mayfield off the play fake. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, McFarland. Down to the 25. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. On second down, McFarland. And he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long.
It's third down and 12.
Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 39. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Pittsburgh, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.